I'm still in yesterday's dinner. What a dinner yesterday, guys. I don't know if you had fish, meats, or veggies, but the meat, let me tell you, it was amazing. The quality of the meat, everything was. I'm a foodie, so I enjoyed pretty much dinner, the relaxed atmosphere, being with friends, and then the music was so mellow. Nobody was dancing except me and you, Karina, as usual. And but it was a great evening. And today we have a gala dinner at 8 o'clock in the ballroom next door. So it will be here. We don't need a bus to go to the gala dinner at 8. So, but that's like formal dark suit. Maybe you bring a spare pair of shoes so you can dance. But we never know what's going to happen. It will be a surprise. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's resume the proceedings of the ICA Congress. I take this time again to acknowledge our sponsors that you can see here on your right-hand side. Without them, we wouldn't be able to be here. Also to the ICA Congress Committee, chaired by Marcelo Ribeiro, and also to the ICA team, Doug Hucker, Claudio Margarita, and Cindy Chandler. Thank you very much for everything that the team has been doing to make this Congress possible. So, our next speaker, it's Sumed Prasongpongchai, correct? My Thai is getting better and better, I think. He's the Director General of the Gemological Institute of Thailand, GIT. And by the way, he's the one organizing the GIT Conference 2025 in 8 and 9 of September in Bangkok, right at the same dates as the Bangkok show. So if you are planning to go to the Bangkok show, maybe considering attending this gemological conference might be an option. He's also president of the Asia Pacific Gemstone and Technology Standardization Alliance, and he's a board member of CIBJO, the World Jewelry Confederation. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm applause for Tsumed Prasongpongchai.
Bonjour. Good morning, everyone. I'm deeply honored to join you today at the ICA Congress. Let me begin by thanking to the exceptional ICA management team for their dedicating and extend my warmest regard to all the distinguished guests. It is a privilege to get together here in the vibrant city of Brasilia, a place of rich in culture, innovation, and architectural wonder. Over the past 2 years, the past 2 days, yesterday and before, I have been deeply inspired by the discussion and insights shared, particularly the extraordinary legacy of Brazil, hold to the world gem and jewelry. From the vibrant billion of your gemstone to masterful trading traditional of your craftsmanship, Brazil is undoubtedly a global treasure. As we shift a focus on the topic that urgent and vital, sustainability in our industry, I am honored to join this important dialogue. Thailand, through the work of the Gem and Jewelry Institute of Thailand, or GIT, is proud to contribute to global progress by embarking ethical sourcing, environmental responsibility, and broad industry collaboration. We view the sustainability through the holistic lens, social, environmental, and economic. We encourage our industry to focus on the responsible sourcing, ethical mining and manufacturing, and strong commitment to the environmental step forward. Sustainability is no longer optional. It's our path forward and the competitive edge. Transparency in the supply chain. Why the supply chain from mine to market may appear linear. What truly matters is how each step is conducted. Transparency is the cornerstone of responsible sourcing. Every gem must pass through the ethical, traceable plan from the extraction or the craftsmanship to the final piece of the jewelry. Today, consumers are vigilant. They demand confidence that their jewelry is not strained by exploitation and environmental harm. We must provide that assurance. At GIT, we support taxability system and certification scheme to make the transparency not just possible, but it's a standard. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, or SDG, provide a global roadmap. Thailand gem and jewelry industry is closely aligned with the key SDG, like number 8, to decent work and economic growth. Number 12, responsible consumption and production. And also number 13, the climate action. This goal helps to ensure our industry treats with protection, people, and planet. Sustainability is no longer a nice to have. It is essential for long-term survival and global relevance. Thailand is not working in the isolation. We actively assign with the UN SDG, OECD due diligence guideline, the SIPJO Blue Book, and the Responsible Jewelry Council Standard, the COP. But alignment is not enough. We encourage. Thailand is participating in the international forum and policy conversation, helping to shape the global standard of tomorrow. To meet the rising expectation, we must go further by integrating the environmental, social, and governance ESG principles into the strategy and operation. Global brand, governments, and investors now accept ESG performance. When choosing partner, it is not about the compliance, it's about earning trust. This means being transparent, responsible, and accountable in everything we do. For over the decade, our industry has discussed carbon emission. Now we must act. Brands like Tiffany & Co. have made the net zero commitment. Thailand is encouraging the same bold ambition in our own sector. From renewable energy adoption to the low waste manufacturing, we are promoting climate smart practice with the jewelry cluster. Today, a consumer, especially for Gen Z and the millennials, want more than beauty. They seek for the transparency in the sourcing, ethical practice, in the production, and the genuine accountability. This cultural shift creates a major opportunity and brand and nation who commit to do this right thing. Thailand is ready to meet this expectation and exceed them. In the recent day, I have encouraged feedback from our European partner. They have expressed growing interest in the Bangkok Gem and Jewelry Fair. More than a marketplace, it is the vibrant convergent point of the global expertise in the color stone. Thailand had long been respect for its cutting and enhancement expertise. the deep roots of the craftsmanship and its ethical trading environment. But with this recognition comes greater responsibility. To be the best, we must lead in the design innovation, service excellence, and above all, sustainability. Thailand is also proud to be among the world leader producer of the gold jewelry, silver jewelry, diamond, ruby, and sapphire. But our leadership is defined not just by volume, but by integrity. We honor our cultural identity while serving global market with the world-class quality. The Thailand gem and jewelry industry is powering post-COVID economic recovery with double-digit export growth almost the last 5 years. We are seeing renewed global demand for Thai-made jewelry and color stone. All the category of the gem and jewelry is growing, as I mentioned that, all double-digit in the past few years. More than 800,000 people, it's not 700,000. Actually, the new research, we found that more than 800,000 people, mostly in the SME, are employed across the supply chain. This is not just the economic growth, it is inclusive, resilient, and community-driven development. The sustainability brings both opportunity and responsibility. Thailand is fully committed to conflict-free mineral use, fair labor practice, eliminating child labor and unsafe conditions. We apply international due diligence framework like the OECD guidance according to the supply chain. Compliance is not negotiable. We work closely with the government and private sector to meet the local labor and environmental law, international industry standard, and certification requirements, including ISO and RJC. This collective approach strengthens our credibility in the world stage. Thailand is also actively create the policy and intensive to build a sustainable ecosystem. We set the policy and promote sustainable, responsible practice within gem and jewelry supply chain. We facilitate businesses in building the ecosystem for possible sourcing. We develop the national responsible sourcing standard, aligned with the international standard to support the local businesses. Our goal are empower the ethical SME, align with the global frameworks, prepare our industry for long-term international competitiveness. We have launched the initiative to train the SME in the sustainable sourcing and reporting, partner with CIPJO, RJC, and other global entities, and support due diligence practice to meet the international norm. Already hundreds of businesses have joined our program, providing that ethical business can be scalable and profitable. At the GIT, we are committed to transform the gem and jewelry industry by embedding sustainability at its core. We have developed national standard called GIT standard for gem and jewelry testing gemologists, which align with the international benchmarks, including ISO IEC 17025 for laboratory competence and ethical sourcing practice guided by the Sipjo Blue Book and RJC Code of Practice. Our approach is grounded in the three strategic pillars. First one is ethical sourcing and transparency, promoting responsible mining, taxability, and global collaboration. Number two is environmental responsibility, supporting eco-friendly manufacturing practice, carbon footprint reduction, and three, empowering the stakeholder to the artisan training and SME funding, and recognizing the sustainable leadership. Together, this pillar drive future forward vision for sustainability in our industry. We understand the environmental footprint of our industry. GIT is guiding the sector to measure emission, promote the climate education, and shape forward for the low impact manufacturing. Our goal is not just awareness, but measurable progress. Including the GIT standard, our comprehensive framework for environmental care, fair sourcing, transparency, labor rights. This standard help Thailand businesses meet the international expectation while preserving local strength. We do a lot of training for the artisan and also for the SME to understand more on the sustainability, about the compliance, about the ethical for the gem and jewelry trading. Sustainable is no longer optional, it is essential. By embedding ethics, transparency, and climate care into the every step, we are protecting not only our future, but the planet. The road ahead requires innovation, collaboration, and unwavering commitment. Let us move forward the gem for generation and ensure that our legacy is not only beautiful, but also responsible and lasting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sumedh. Thank you very much indeed. It was, again, it's not the first, not the second time that we hear about carbon measurements and climate action. And I'm really happy that the GIT is focusing on that direction indeed. Do we have any question from the audience for Sumedh? We do have some time for questions. If there aren't any questions, I hope that we might meet in Thailand in September and see you guys there if that's the case. If not, see you at the coffee break. Thank you very much, Sumedh. Thank you very much indeed. I thank you.